Hello creation, I hope you're well. I'm gonna, I've not written anything, excuse me, but I do want to mention about the energies that are being, bringing about purgings that we have to, or seemingly go through at the moment. There are many human beings upon this planet, expressions of consciousness, who are here they're here for, on a mission, if you like. They're doing their alchemy work and the transmuting energies, low vibe to high vibe. That's what's a lot of human beings, a lot of expressions of consciousness are doing, strategically placed all over this globe. Well, in my opinion, if you think I'm bonkers, jog on, move on, it's fine. But sometimes there can be really, really dense energies that we're having to work through. Now these can be what we've accumulated in our current lifetime, or they can be what we've brought through bloodline that we have to clear, because those who've previously lived their lives have not managed to clear what needed clearing. So some of us can be clearing bloodline. There's also the little fact of, or the other possibility that we're actually doing it for the whole of creation in this ascension that I believe is happening throughout the whole of creation, not just our perceived consciousness that's elevating, going from 3D to 5D, the consciousness, the awareness, if you like. Anyway, so sometimes when we do, depending on what it is that we are, and then also let me just add, there will be energies that are sent our ways, not just to test us, but to try and stop us dead in our tracks. Now, when we are working through these, bearing in mind, with all the best will in the world, we are still in vehicles. We're still in this, still flesh and blood, having this experience in this reality, in this 3D, three-dimensional sort of reality, or what we term reality. So regardless of how much we protect ourselves, how much we encourage others to, look after their energy, we can still end up having to purge, which is what's happened today. It's because the energy, some term it a dark night of the soul, if you wish. It seems there's been many of those. Today's been, over these last few days, has been extremely testing. What I would like to say to you, if you are going through these purgings, some may see it or label it as, term you as having a meltdown. It's a purging. You are purging out. You're getting, it's expelling those energies that you've taken on board, and you're transmuting them. You know, it's not always gonna be right. As a vessel transmuting low vibe to high, we're not gonna always take it on board, transmute it, and then expel it, and when it's all singing, all dancing, all roses, happy, and all the rest of it, we're in human bodies. We have feelings, we have emotions, we have a mind that we have to master. Sometimes there's thoughts come in. Do you know, sometimes we just get a little worn down, don't we? We can just get a little tired out with stuff. I want you to remember, or I want you to think of this next time should you be purging. If you sat there, wherever you are, wherever it is, it makes no difference. It doesn't matter if you're in your place of work, if you're with your friends, with your family, if you're by yourself. If you're with people, even though if you're with people, you can feel so alone. You can feel so alone. You can question why you're here. You can not want to be here anymore. Because as a light worker, it's difficult. It's difficult. It can be. When you're there in your energy and you're purging and you're feeling, how are you feeling? And it's hard. And you're saying, do you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. When you get through that, just realise, because you will get through it, just realise that there are many upon this planet who would not have managed half of the energetic transmutation that you have done in your lifetime. You need to give yourself a pat on the back. You need to give yourself a pat on the back. Seriously. You don't ever see yourselves as failures, because a lot upon this planet would not have got through what you've just got through. They'd have called it a day, they'd have looked for a way out, and they won't be here anymore. So you just think on that. The next time that you're purging that energy, the next time that you're thinking, I can't do this anymore, I don't want to be here anymore, you get up, you get through it, and you realise how strong you are. You are a strong, divine entity that is here to cleanse and raise the whole of these expressions of consciousness that are upon this planet, to raise them in their awareness. You're doing a fantastic job. Don't ever give in. You really will reap the benefits. You will reap the rewards. I promise you will. You will. And you are loved. Don't ever think you're alone. Even though we may feel it. I said I was questioning it today myself. But we are never alone. And we are loved. Here we are. Keep going. Never give in. And you are worthwhile. And thank you for all what you've done and what you're doing. You're beautiful, all of you. Thank you. Take care.